всех. Мы уже можем начинать. Сделаю такое небольшое объявление. Если у кого будет вопрос, то он подходит к тому микрофону, который стоит у нас в центральном ряду, и задает его. Так что...
Yes, I'd like to thank you about coming out. And I've been to Russia now probably about 5-6 times, and every time I come, it's always, very warm reception. And so I thank the fans for being very receptive to the sport of bodybuilding. I've been in this sport now for about 25 years now, somewhere in there. And I always look forward to coming back to Russia each and every single time that I come here. So just want to thank y'all for being such great fans of the sport.
Ну что, Ронни поблагодарил вас всех за то, что вы пришли. Ему всегда очень приятен теплый прием, который ему оказывают в России. И он занимается уже бодибилдингом примерно 25 лет. И в очередной раз большое вам спасибо, что все пришли. И от себя добавляю, что ждем от вас интересных вопросов. Так что у кого есть первый вопрос, подходим к микрофону и задаем его.
Mr. Coleman, it's a great pleasure to see you here in our country, in our city. I was wondering, you've won 8 Olympiads in a row. Which personally for you was the sweetest victory, if there was one?
Я тогда переведу для всех наших слушателей вопрос еще на русский язык. Ронни, ты уже побеждал на Олимпии 8 раз. Какая из побед была для тебя самой долгожданной, самой приятной?
In 1997, I placed like 9th in the Olympia. In 1996, I placed 7th actually, but NASDAQ failed the test, so that put me up to 6th. So in 1998 rolled around, I felt like, I was going backwards, and I didn't know how the sport was going to go. I didn't know if I was going to continue the sport after 1997. But 1998, I was kind of convinced to continue in the sport, so I did. So the first couple of shows of the year, I did pretty good. I ended up I think I got second my first one, and then the next one I got first, and then I got first in the next shows that I did. So coming up to Mr. Olympia in '98, everybody was saying that Dorian wasn't going to compete. It was like Flex Wheeler's turn to win, and NASA got second a couple times. Flex had got second a couple times. Kevin had got second a couple times, and Sean Ray had also got second. I think maybe once or twice. I can't remember exactly. So these guys were all like way ahead of me in the voting or whatever they had going on, and I was nowhere to be found, because I'd never placed in the top 5 in Mr. Olympia. So in 1998, they had all these guys, they had placed second, and now they had all these guys as the favorites, and Dorian wasn't going to compete. So in 1998, I kind of got real lucky, because I came from like 9th place in 1997 and to first place in 1998. So I got to go with 1998 as being by far the greatest, my greatest, Mr. Olympia ever. Because even leading up to that, a lot of people don't know it, but I got into the sport because the guy gave me a free membership to the gym. So it was always just my intention, to pretty much compete and stuff, and to keep my membership at the gym. So I never even dreamed of being a Miss Olympia, because even before I got into the sport, in 1990, I didn't even know what that Mr. Olympia stuff was. Because, leading up to that, I had played football in college and stuff, and I was thought maybe I played professional football, and before that, you know, I was in powerlifting, and I did that kind of, you know, powerlifting stuff, and bodybuilding was never even on the radar for me. So in 1998, you know, when I won, it was overwhelming because first, I never even dreamed of winning the Miss Olympia. Second, you know, I didn't even care if I even won Miss Olympia because I didn't really get into sport to win that. I got into sport because God gave me a free membership to the gym.
Ну что, я считаю, то, что самая такая сладкая победа была в 98 году, ну, собственно, это и была первая победа Ронни на Олимпии. До этого, в 97 году, Ронни был лишь 9-м. В 96 году в самых первых протоколах он числился 6-м, но после того, как Насера Эль-Санбати дисквалифицировали, он стал 6-м. И перед Олимпией 98 года все считали фаворитами Флекса, Насера Эль-Санбати, Кевина Леврони, поскольку они все занимали до этого вторые места, они все были на слуху, а Ронни до этого просто не попадал даже в топ-5. И вдруг вот так вот за один год он побеждает, естественно, это была самая-самая приятная для него победа. И он сделал такую ремарку, что вообще причина, по которой он стал заниматься бодибилдингом серьезно, это потому что ему дали бесплатную возможность тренироваться в зале. Это было в Техасе у Брайана Добсона. И, в принципе, он, когда начал заниматься бодибилдингом, даже не мечтал о титуле мистера Олимпии. Он начал заниматься в 89-90 годах. До этого он увлекался пауэрлифтингом, американским футболом. И, опять же, он повторил то, что изначальная причина, по которой он начал заниматься бодибилдингом, это просто бесплатные занятия в зале. И вот так вот постепенно это все его увлекло и довело до того, что в итоге он в 98 году стал чемпионом Олимпии. Следующий вопрос.
Я бы хотел как раз спросить, вот наоборот вопрос задать. Самый болезненный, может быть, самый тяжелый момент в карьере Ронни, спортивный, может быть, и не только, который дался ему особенно тяжело, но он все равно продолжил и добился своего величия.
Okay, so the question is about the hardest moment in your whole bodybuilding. What was the most?
Yeah, I had been competing in this sport for a while, up to this point. This point was the year 1997. In 1995, I won my first pro show. 1996 rolled around, and I win my second pro show. Well, 1997 kind of rolled around, and I didn't do too good in the start of the year. I competed in the Ironman, and I thought I'd do really well in 1997. But I went to the Ironman, like I said, and I got beat by a guy who was way shorter and a whole lot smaller than me. The guy's name was Lee Priest, and I'm like, wait a minute, when did midgets start placing in front of big guys like me? Like, maybe I'm in the wrong sport or something. So, you know, I kind of overlooked it because, you know, I figured it was a fluke, and maybe the judges, you know, maybe they wasn't paying real close attention and who was on the stage or whatever. So next show was the Arnold Classic. So and it was the very next week. So we go to the Arnold Classic, and Lee Priest is there again, you know, and they had some other guys like Flex and, you know, Kevin and some of these guys. And Chris Camille was there, and you know, they doing the call-outs again, and the way the call-outs were going, you know, they were calling out the guys the way they had placed us the week before. It was, I can't remember. I think it was like Flex got first, and Lee got second, and I got third. But it came out to be, you know, I think Kevin or somebody showed up on this plate at this show, and you know, they were calling out Flex at this show, and then it was calling out Kevin, and then they called out Lee, and I'm way in the back. I'm like, they got Lee in front of me. What's going on? So I'm all depressed, and I'm not happy at all about the way things are going. So I go back to my room, and you know, at the time, and you know, at the time I was dating this girl, was also a professional bodybuilder. I told her, I've done good in this sport, and I got other things that I could do, but at the time I was a full-time police officer, and I was, making good money over there, and I had really good benefits, and I really didn't need the sport of bodybuilding, to compete or nothing and make money, because I was doing, fairly well at the police department. I had been a full-time job there, and like I said, I had good benefits. So I looked at my girlfriend Vicky, and I told her I was, real depressed and real upset the way things were going. And I said, hey, look here, I've done well up to this point in this sport. This is about my 6 or 7 year inning, and things just ain't going the way that I really like them to go. And I said, I think this is my last show, and I'm pretty much gonna hang it up after this. And she looked at me, she said, boy, shut up. I'm like, what are you talking about? She's like, you ain't gonna quit nothing. And I thought about it for a second. I'm like, yeah, you got a point there, because if I quit bodybuilding, I lose my free membership to the gym. And I wasn't about to get that up, so I went on, stayed in the sport and went back to the show, and I ended up beating me at the show, and needless to say, things turned out pretty good for me. But that was one of the lowest points right there.
Что же, одним из самых тяжелых моментов, это было, в принципе, начало 97-го года, поскольку первая победа Ронни была в 95-м году, потом 96-й год, вторая победа как профессионала, но 97-й год, начало этого года не задалось. Первый турнир был Ironman, на котором его обошел Липрист. И Ронни Колман, собственно, удивился, почему это парень, который ниже меня и меньше меня, обходит меня вот так вот внезапно. Затем был турнир Арнольд Классик, на котором выступали Флекс, Нассер, также там был Кевин и опять же был Липрист. И, собственно, когда начали вызывать на сравнение людей и уже распределять места, Ронни просто понял, что места очень похожи на те, которые были неделю назад. И, собственно, потом Ронни пришел к своей тогдашней девушке, Вики Гейтс, которая тоже была профессиональным бодибилдером, и начал делиться с ней мыслями, что, возможно, это мое последнее шоу. Мне абсолютно не нравится, собственно, как складывается начало этого года. На тот момент он работал в полиции и зарабатывал там неплохие деньги. На что, собственно, Вики Гейтс ему ответила, что я же прекрасно знаю, что ты не уйдешь из спорта, не забросишь его. Что Ронни, в принципе, так пораскинул мозгами и понял, что если он уйдет из бодибилдинга, то он лишится бесплатного права тренироваться в зале. Вот. И с того момента он не сдался, и все мы знаем, что в итоге у него 8 титулов. Следующий вопрос. Встаем и к микрофону, подходим.
So, Ronnie, yeah, I'm asking actually you the first question for today. It would be mostly about training. We know that you have run a pretty successful career, as we can judge nowadays. But we all are facing injuries, and it would be really interesting to know what did you do to avoid them, and even more interesting to know what were the ways which you used to overcome them.
Okay.
Ну, конечно же, сейчас я переведу на русский. Вопрос был о тренировках, именно о том моменте, как избежать травмы и как, собственно, Ронни избегал, старался избегать этих травм, и как он выходил из ситуации, когда у него внезапно случались травмы.
Well, to be honest with you, I really didn't avoid the injury thing. A lot of people don't know it, but I was getting ready for the Arnold Classic back in 1996. It was December 1996. I remember like it was yesterday. The Arnold Classic was going to be in early March of that year, and the Mr. Olympia had just taken place in September of 1996, somewhere in there. I did the Mr. Olympia that year, and I remember taking off, maybe a few months or whatever, and going back into training, and like I said, around either late November or early December, somewhere around in there. But I remember I was in the gym, and it was, like I said, it was late December of 1996, and I was getting ready for the Arnold Classic, and I was squatting, and you know, I squat a whole lot, all the time. I squat about twice a week, you know, when I'm getting ready for a show or something like that. I do front squats one workout, and rear squats the next workout. Well, this was a rear squat day, and I remember in the past I always went up to about, you know, 600 pounds on the squat, and I did about 12 reps somewhere in there with 600, so that's about 270 kilos or something like that. Well, anyway, on this day, I put 600 on there, and I was squatting it, and like I said, I normally do 12 reps real easy, like it ain't nothing to it. Only thing about this day is I had taken off some time, and I don't think, you know, I got to my full strength, but I'm like, oh, forget it, you know. I can do it. It still ain't no problem. So I put 600 on there, 270 kilos, something like that. And I'm repping it out, you know, and I'm going for 12, right? And I get to like rep number 8, and all of a sudden I heard something go, "Hi-ya!" I bet that wakes people up. It was a little louder than that. I'm like, golly, what the hell was that? So it was so loud, it kind of scared me, and I'm like, man, so I dumped the weight. This guy behind me that was spotting me. I'm like, man, did you just slap me real hard because you thought I needed, you know, some help with the weight? He's like, no, man, I didn't touch you. I'm like, well, what was that loud sound? He's like, man, I don't know. I'm like, well, it was something. And as soon as I said that, I felt a pain go down my left leg. I'm like, wow, man, that kind of hurt. So I like, okay, I'm done with squats. So I go with the leg press, you know, I do my set on leg press. I finished up with some hamstrings. I did 2 exercises on hamstring. I think I did like standing hamstrings, like 4 sets. I did lying hamstrings, about 4 sets of those, you know, 10, 15 reps with each one. So I go home and I eat, you know, whatever. I take a shower and I put on my uniform to go to work. I'm like, damn, my back is hurting me. Actually, my back is killing me, you know. And by now, you know, normally I always have a backache, you know, when I do squats or whatever. But this day, it just wasn't letting up. I'm like, something is seriously wrong. So I jump in my car and I'm going to work. And I'm like, no, something's wrong with my back. So instead of me going to work, I go to the emergency room because I'm in a lot of pain, my backache ain't going away. And I get there, you know, and I'm having to wait around for a little bit, and I'm like, oh, my back is killing me. So they put me in a waiting room, and the nurse comes in, she's like, what's wrong? I'm like, I'm in a lot of pain. She's like, okay, I got some pain medication, you know, I can give you for your back. So she gave me some medication for it, and she's like, this should help out a lot, you know. I was like, okay, because my back is killing me. Well, that pain pill didn't do nothing, because my back was still hurting me. So they come back in, they like, did the pain pills help? I'm like, no, it didn't do nothing. I'm still in a lot of pain. So she said, okay, I got a shot I can give you, you know. So she gave me a shot, you know, and they go out, and my back is still killing me. I'm in a whole lot, I'm like the medication they gave me and the shot they gave me made it worse. So they come back in, they like, you feeling better? I'm like, no, I'm feeling a lot of pain. She said, okay, well, it's time for you to go in and get an x-ray. So I go in, get an x-ray, and come out, and they're like, well, we really can't tell, you know, nothing's wrong with your back. Well, your x-ray looked pretty good. I'm like, what? Why I'm in all this pain? She's like, I don't know. She's like, maybe it's something else. Maybe you need to go get an MRI, and, you know, they can look at it and see what's wrong with it. So I go and get an MRI. Come to find out, I got a herniated disc, you know, and I'm like, oh, man, I knew something was wrong with me. You know, I knew I was in all this pain for a reason. So the doctor came, he said, you can either do surgery or you could, you know, go get some other kind of therapeutic rehabilitation for it. Like, no, man, I ain't going no surgery. So he said, well, you go to this chiropractor, you know, they can do a lot of work and you get you some deep tissue massages. So for about 2 weeks, I didn't go to the gym. I was in so much pain. I didn't even go to work. So I went to this chiropractor and they worked on me. You know, I had to go like every single day for 2 weeks straight. And I was going in and getting a lot of treatment on my back, and they would put me on all these machines and stuff, and they would, you know, kind of like crack it and stuff. And it got to the point where I felt a little bit better, you know. And so I finally said to myself, man, I need to go back to the gym because I just getting ready for the Arnold Classic. So I went back to the gym, started back working out. Finally went back to work and started working. And things got better, you know, because, you know, like I said, for every single day I went to the chiropractor and they worked on me. And they got, you know, me back to a point where I could work out. You know, the first thing I did, you know, when I went back to the gym, I did squats. Because I'm like, I ain't gonna let this thing beat me, you know. So I went back to the gym and started back doing squats. And I just continued to go to chiropractor for the next, you know, couple years or so. And before you know it, you know, I was back to full speed, you know, doing 6 plates, 7 plates, 8 plates, 9 plates, and everything's okay. Yeah, I know.
Ну что, когда Ронни готовился к турниру Untitled Classic 1996 года, естественно, он тогда еще и хотел выступить на Олимпии 1996 года. И в конце декабря, во время подготовки к турниру, во время тренировки ног, он, в принципе, тренировал ноги очень тяжело и делал много упражнений на них с большим количеством повторений. И, в принципе, для него норма была приседать с 600 фунтами на 12 повторений. И в один из дней он взял привычный вес, и на 8-м повторении, когда вот он уже досчитал до 8-го повторения, вдруг он услышал такой громкий звук, что ему вообще показалось, что кто-то там его сзади просто хлопнул, ну, мол, подбодрить, что ли, задать ему вот так вот настроя на следующие 4 повторения, и он почувствовал сильную боль в левой ноге. Ну, он как бы продолжил дальше тренировку, сделал жимы ногами, 2 упражнения на бицепс бедра по 15 раз в каждом подходе, а подходов там было 4. И, собственно, после того, как он закончил тренировку, он собирался уже поехать на работу, в полицию, но он вдруг почувствовал сильную боль в спине и решил поехать вместо работы в больницу. Там ему дали обезболивающие таблетки, не подействовали, сделали только еще хуже. Затем, ну, его спросили, вам лучше? Он сказал, нет, мне еще хуже. Затем ему сделали укол, лучше не стало. И, собственно, направили на рентген. Рентген ничего не показал. В итоге выяснилось то, что была межпозвоночная грыжа, и его поставили перед выбором. Либо операция, либо походы к хиропрактику. И он выбрал второй вариант. В течение 2 недель он каждый день ходил на массаж. Но, конечно же, он хотел продолжать готовиться к турниру. И что вы думаете? Он в итоге потом, когда вернулся в зал, первое, что он начал делать, это приседать. И подготовка к турниру продолжалась. Приседал он с очень хорошими такими весами, от 6 до 9 блинов по 20 килограммов с каждой стороны. То есть вот такая вот история одной травмы. Ну и давайте уже тогда перейдем к следующему вопросу.